Welcome back to the channel, guys. So another reaction. So today's video I'm checking out why Europe does build skyscraper. Okay guys, yes, so I can't wait to check this one out, so let's go.
Why aren't there many skyscrapers in Europe? Despite being one of the most developed, densely populated and economically prosperous continents, Europe has surprisingly few skyscrapers, particularly when compared to Asia and North America. Of the 218 skyscrapers constructed on the continent to date, 66% of them are located in just 5 cities: London, Paris, Frankfurt, Moscow, and Istanbul. So why have other major European cities not embraced the skyscraper? How do they thrive without the significant inner urban space and floor areas that these clever structures provide? And is everything about to change in our increasingly urbanized world? When skyscrapers first rose to prominence in the 19th century, first in Chicago and later in New York, many European cities were already firmly established, with grand historic buildings and public spaces that left little room for large new structures. Most of Europe's cities around that time were also more evenly zoned, and were not facing the high demand for floor space in key districts that typically drives high-rise development. Additionally, as the power and influence of North America began to grow, a cultural rivalry emerged between Americans who saw Europe's class system as outdated and Europeans who saw some American ideals as eroding traditions and the European way of life. As a result, each continent became wary of adopting the other's concepts. While North America aims to become the model for a new age, Europe sought to preserve its heritage. While this explains why skyscraper construction didn't initially catch on in Europe, it doesn't explain what has held the continent back since. was softening across the continent, as architectural trends moved away from box-like structures towards more unique designs, and as the world became increasingly globalized. Since the early 2000s, major financial centres like London, Paris, Moscow, Istanbul, and Frankfurt have seen several skyscrapers rise, as demand for commercial space in their centres has increased. By contrast, smaller European cities that have been experiencing more modest growth have turned their focus to the environment and improving living standards for citizens. In recent years,
Wow.
urban areas in Scandinavia and Central Europe have consistently ranked among the highest in the world for sustainability, happiness, and well-being, while maintaining importance within their national economies.
Big eyes in the world with happiness and well-being. Wow. That's interesting. I didn't know that at all. Wow, and I guess because of their way of living and their culture and stuff like that, why it would sustain such, a good thing. Yeah. I don't really like to see a lot of the high-rise building, no, as they call them, skyscraper. Yeah, I just, it just seems so cluster, a lot of it. When a lot of it is in like one space, it just seems so clustered to me. I don't know, but
Urban areas in Scandinavia and Central Europe have consistently ranked among the highest in the world for sustainability, happiness, and well-being, while maintaining importance within their national economies. However, skyscraper construction in the cities of today is no longer driven purely by economic growth or the need for commercial office space.
yeah,
With
that's true.
60% of the global human population set to be living in urban areas by 2030,
Yeah.
residential skyscrapers are now rising in prominence, particularly across Asia and North America. As many traditional rural-based industries become automated, millions are migrating into cities and major urban areas, driving significant demand for residential space that is often met with high-rise structures. Europe is not immune to this phenomenon, particularly in such a heavily globalized world, and with the continent's desire to keep up with the progress and economic growth of China and the US.
No.
As such, Europe could witness a skyscraper boom in the decades ahead. However, with entire urban centres now being declared historically significant, and with the desire to retain as much culture and architecture as possible rightly holding strong up to the present day, the unique challenge facing future skyscraper construction in Europe is all to do with the past.
Oh, that's surely interesting, guys. And I guess they love it that way, being around, having their historical building and culture, and, stuff like that, instead of having so much skyscraper. Like I said, to me, it feels so cluster seeing a lot of skyscraper, like, especially in just one vicinity, like a lot of them, it just seems I guess it's my phobia. I don't know. Those seem cluster and scary to me. Like so much tall buildings. Yeah. But it's very interested to learn this about the Europe. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did and enjoy learning as much as I did, and it's very interesting and to see especially that beautiful country, and to see that it's keeping its origin, and I think the people of Europe enjoy it, having their country that way, less cluster, I guess. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Catch you in the next video. Bye.